Alright, let's dive deep into what's buzzing around the New England Patriots right now. The Patriots are gearing up to really capitalize on some smart moves this season, and the energy around the team is starting to build in a big way. Before we get into the heart of what's driving this excitement, there was a bit of concern recently when Trell Williams collapsed during practice. Thankfully, the team quickly put out a statement saying it was dehydration, nothing serious, and that he's doing fine. It's always a bit unsettling when something like that happens, especially in the middle of a tough training camp grind. But let's be real, when you're running around shouting, sweating in the heat, it's surprisingly easy to forget just how important it is to stay hydrated. Even on days when I'm running between classes teaching, I have to remind myself to keep drinking water. So that situation with Williams was a sharp reminder for everyone. Drink up, stay healthy, and keep your focus. But again, the good news is that he is okay, and the team is moving forward. Now, the real story that's generating the biggest buzz around Foxborough centers on the dynamic duo of Josh McDaniels and Trayvon Henderson. It's clear that the Patriots have spotted something special here, and this partnership is shaping up to be one of the most exciting storylines heading into the season. If you think back to the draft in that first episode of Forged in Foxborough, there was a lot of chatter about teams eager to trade up, especially to grab a player like Henderson. It's no secret that a few teams were eyeing him, with the Chicago Bears standing out among them. The Bears have DeAndre Swift, who frankly hasn't quite lived up to the hype many expected in the league so far. Looking at their roster, they've got a solid collection of offensive weapons like Caleb Williams and some promising wide receivers, including Cole Kmet and a new addition from Michigan, Carloston Loveland. But adding Trayvon Henderson would have been a game changer for them, and now they might be kicking themselves for not making that move. Fast forward to training camp today, and Henderson is making waves. 2 touchdowns in one day, with one coming on a sharp wheel route that left Christian Ellis completely unable to keep up. That kind of playmaking ability is exactly what the Patriots need to ignite their offense. On top of that, a pitch from Josh Dobbs to Henderson for another score shows the versatility and trust McDaniels is already placing in the rookie. Fantasy football fans, take note. While this isn't financial advice, Henderson is absolutely someone to watch this year. Alongside him, Kyle Williams is another rookie showing promise, and both are poised to make a big impact as fresh legs in the Patriots' backfield. Henderson is almost tailor-made for McDaniel's system. Smart, quick, and able to execute the complex playbook with precision. Pair him with Rhamondre Stevenson, and you have a backfield combo that could seriously disrupt defenses all season long. There's even talk of mixing in Antonio Gibson and Lan Larrison here and there, but Stevenson and Henderson form a lethal 1-2 punch that opponents will have to prepare for, despite some lingering doubts from last season about Stevenson, who struggled with ball security. There's a strong feeling that he's ready to bounce back. The improved offensive line, a more coherent offensive scheme under McDaniels, and an overall better team culture in New England should help him perform at a higher level. It's a classic case of trusting the process. And if history has taught us anything, patience often pays off in this league. The Patriots clearly see the potential in their backfield and aren't hesitating to give these young players a chance to shine. By the time week 1 rolls around against the Raiders, expect to see that potential start turning into results on the field. Speaking of week 1, the wide receiver situation is heating up and becoming one of the more intriguing battles in camp. The Patriots roster includes Kyle Williams, who is pretty much locked in, but behind him, 3 names are really standing out: Javon Baker, Jalen Polk, and Ephraim Chisholm III. All 3 made solid plays in practice, and the coaching staff faces a tough decision when it comes to trimming down the roster. The competition is fierce because while the team has some veterans like M. Holland, Stefon Diggs, and Kendrick Bourne, the younger players bring fresh energy and upside, though many are still raw and inexperienced. Baker and Polk barely saw the field last year, and Chisholm is fighting to break through as well. The talent pool is deep but uneven, so the final cuts will be intense and every practice counts. The offensive line is another key area to watch. Garrett Bradbury has slid back into the starting center role, but Ben Brown is still sharing reps at center and left guard, while Jarrett Wilson is holding down left guard as well. Cole Strange remains a question mark as the team looks for stability and consistency up front. There's some shuffling going on, with Jacobs moving to the left side and Bryant shifting over to the right, which is interesting because Bryant was actually a left tackle in college at Missouri, while a much-hyped right tackle from Missouri, Mu Aran Membu, went to the Jets. That switch could play a big role in how the line gels, and with the Jets likely struggling this year, it seems like New England is hoping to build a stronger foundation with these adjustments. The depth on both the offensive line and at wide receiver will likely come down to the wire as the team approaches the final cuts to get to the 53-man roster. Every snap in practice matters, especially with the upcoming preseason game against the Washington Commanders. That matchup is shaping up to be a real test, and while some fans may joke around with nicknames, the focus is squarely on seeing who steps up and seizes the moment. This is the time when players can turn heads and secure their spot on the team. All in all, the Patriots are entering this season with renewed sense of purpose and a fresh roster loaded with intriguing talent. The combination of savvy coaching from Josh McDaniels and the infusion of promising rookies like Trayvon Henderson and Kyle Williams could signal the beginning of a turnaround. The backfield looks especially potent, and if the wide receiver group and offensive line can find some cohesion, New England might just surprise a lot of people. The anticipation is building, and the energy at training camp suggests that this team is ready to put in the work to reclaim their place as contenders. The ongoing training camp battles within the New England Patriots roster continue to spark plenty of conversation, especially when it comes to the wide receiver group. The competition is fierce, with Javon Baker, Jalen Polk, and Ephraim Chisholm III all making waves and pushing hard to carve out meaningful roles. Each of these players has shown flashes of talent and potential, but the question remains: who will emerge as the go-to weapons in the passing game when the regular season kicks off? This question gains more weight when considering the veterans already on the roster, like Stephon Diggs, Kendrick Bourne, and Nemo Holland, who provide experience and proven production. However, the Patriots have made it clear that youth and upside matter, so the rookies and younger players are getting every opportunity to prove their worth. This balance between established players and emerging talents is critical, and it will be fascinating to watch how the coaching staff ultimately shapes the receiving core. What makes this wide receiver competition particularly interesting is how it ties into the broader offensive strategy Josh McDaniels is crafting. He's known for his intricate offensive schemes, blending timing routes, misdirection, and versatile formations to keep defenses guessing. For the rookies, adapting to this system can be challenging, but those who grasp the concepts quickly and execute with precision are the ones who will stand out. Javon Baker, Jalen Polk, and Ephraim Chisholm III each bring different skill sets to the table, making this a multifaceted battle. Baker, for instance, has shown excellent route running and an ability to create separation, while Polk's athleticism and physicality make him a reliable target in contested situations. Chisholm's size and hands offer another dimension to the group, especially in red zone scenarios. With training camp progressing, it's clear that the Patriots want to create a dynamic and unpredictable passing attack, and the wide receiver room will be central to that goal. Moving along to the offensive line, this unit is critical for the Patriots' success, particularly given their commitment to establishing a strong running game with Randre Stevenson and Trayvon Henderson. The offensive line's performance in both pass protection and run blocking will directly impact how effective the backfield can be. Garrett Bradbury's return to the starting center role is a significant development, as his leadership and consistency are vital in anchoring the line. Yet there remains some uncertainty with Ben Brown sharing snaps and Jared Wilson holding down the left guard spot. Cole Stranger's status continues to be a storyline in itself, as fans and analysts alike watch closely to see how he progresses and whether he can secure a starting position. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The NFL world is abuzz with speculation following the recent news of Cordarrelle Patterson's potential return to the New England Patriots after his unexpected release from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Patterson, known for his dynamic versatility as a running back, wide receiver, and return specialist, has made headlines for his impactful plays and ability to change the momentum of games. His stint with the Steelers, which began in 2023, was marked by flashes of brilliance but also inconsistency, leading the team to make the difficult decision to release the veteran. This move has opened the door for the Patriots, who are reportedly interested in bringing back the explosive player to bolster their offensive and special teams units. Patterson's familiarity with the Patriots system from his previous tenure makes him a prime candidate to rejoin the squad, especially given his proven track record of delivering under pressure. The Patriots, under the guidance of head coach Bill Belichick, have always valued versatile players who can fill multiple roles, and Patterson fits that mold perfectly. His unique skill set, which includes the ability to catch passes out of the CE backfield, return kicks, and provide a spark in open space, would address several of the team's current needs. This potential reunion could be mutually beneficial, providing Patterson with a fresh start and the Patriots with a seasoned playmaker. Cordarrelle. Patterson's potential return to New England represents not just a reunion, but a strategic move that could influence the Patriots' 2025 season trajectory significantly. The Patriots have been searching for consistent playmakers capable of generating big plays, and Patterson's multifaceted talent is well suited to fill this void. His previous experience in New England has demonstrated his ability to adapt quickly to the Patriots' complex offensive schemes and special team strategies. The Steelers' decision to cut him might have been driven by a combination of salary cap constraints and a shifting roster philosophy, but for the Patriots, this is an opportunity to reclaim a valuable asset without sacrificing draft capital or long-term contracts. Patterson's impact goes beyond just the stat sheet. His presence on the field often forces defenses to adjust, creating openings for other players. Additionally, his work ethic and leadership qualities have been praised by former coaches and teammates, suggesting he could also contribute to the Patriots' locker room culture. The timing of this potential signing aligns well with the Patriots' off-season moves and roster evaluations, allowing them to integrate Patterson during training, camps, and preseason activities. As the Patriots assess their roster composition, Patterson's return could provide much-needed depth and versatility in both offensive play calling and special teams execution, aspects that have occasionally faltered in recent seasons. The dynamics of Cordarrelle Patterson's release from the Steelers and the ensuing rumors linking him back to the Patriots reveal much about the fluid nature of NFL rosters and the constant search for competitive advantages. Patterson's career has been characterized by adaptability, shifting between roles depending on team needs, injuries, and game situations. His journey from the Minnesota Vikings, where he first established himself as a return specialist, to multiple teams, including the Chicago Bears, New England Patriots, Atlanta Falcons, and Pittsburgh Steelers, underscores his resilience and ability to reinvent himself. The Steelers' release was somewhat surprising given Patterson's experience, but it reflects the harsh realities of roster management in the NFL, where salary cap pressures and younger talent often influence tough decisions. Meanwhile, the Patriots' interest in re-signing him highlights how teams weigh experience and proven performance against potential risks. Patterson's versatility allows coaches to deploy him in a variety of formations and packages, creating mismatches that opposing defenses struggle to counter. The potential move back to New England is also indicative of the Patriots' willingness to blend veteran savvy with emerging talent, a strategy that has historically been a cornerstone of their success. Should the signing materialize, it will be fascinating to observe how Belichick and his coaching staff utilize Patterson's skills to maximize his impact on the field. Analyzing the broader implications of Cordarrelle Patterson's possible return to the Patriots reveals strategic nuances beyond the immediate roster enhancement. Patterson is known for his explosive speed, agility, and ability to execute big plays, qualities that align well with the Patriots' offensive philosophy, emphasizing quick decision-making and exploiting defensive weaknesses. His special teams prowess, particularly as a kick returner, adds a layer of unpredictability that can shift field position and momentum in crucial moments. The Patriots have struggled at times in recent seasons to find a dynamic playmaker who can consistently break through defensive lines or provide a spark on special teams. Patterson's return could fill this gap, offering the team flexibility to experiment with creative play designs and formations. Moreover, his ability to seamlessly switch between offensive and special teams roles increases the efficiency of the roster, allowing the Patriots to allocate resources more effectively across positions. From a leadership perspective, Patterson's experience and resilience through various team environments equip him to mentor younger players navigating the pressures of the NFL. His competitive spirit and professionalism align with the Patriots' culture, which values discipline, adaptability, and execution. Therefore, the signing of Patterson would be more than just an addition of talent. It would be an investment in a multifaceted player who embodies the strategic depth that New England continually seeks. Looking ahead, the potential re-signing of Cordarrelle Patterson by the New England Patriots sets the stage for intriguing developments as the 2025 NFL season approaches. The Patriots are entering a phase where retooling and optimizing their roster are crucial to returning to playoff contention and maintaining their reputation as perennial contenders. Patterson's return could serve as a catalyst for offensive innovation and special teams improvement, both areas that significantly influence game outcomes. Given Patterson's history of performing in high-pressure situations, his presence might elevate the team's overall competitiveness and morale. Additionally, the timing of this possible move allows the Patriots to integrate Patterson into their off-season programs, fostering chemistry with quarterbacks and special teams units. The financial aspect of the signing is also notable, as Patterson's contract terms would likely reflect the Patriots' careful salary cap management, ensuring flexibility for future acquisitions. The narrative of a player returning to a former team where he previously thrived adds an emotional layer that can resonate with fans and the media alike. Ultimately, the story of Cordarrelle Patterson's potential comeback to the Patriots is one of opportunity, resilience, and strategic foresight. It highlights how player movements in the NFL are not just transactional, but pivotal moments that can redefine a team's fortunes in a highly competitive league. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.